Hello, darling. Thank you for joining me. Welcome, everyone. Really big thank you to all my new subscribers and Patreons. Without you, none of this would be possible. Today, I'm going to be channeling the energy around the incoming Virgo full moon in and around the 7th of March 2023. Just to remind you, I'm not an astrologer and I do channel information as well as mainly offering sacred plant ceremonies, therapy, integration for whatever stage of your journey you're at. So if you want to know more about that, you can look in the description box. But with that, let's begin. So if you'd like to, I invite you to take a few deep breaths with me, just to come into the present moment. Just feeling into the edges of your body. Maybe close your eyes if it's appropriate, if you feel comfortable to. And just letting go of everything from your day, from your week, from your life, if you want, just for the next half an hour or so. See what messages want to come through for you. We're all on our unique journey. This is just hopefully a couple of signposts along the way. Okay, starting to connect now. All right, so yeah, this is a super full moon, which really just means it's closer to the earth than usual, and therefore we can expect the energy to feel more intensified, the pull of energy, possibly making things feel more intense than usual, shall we say? When I channel, I tend to yawn, so I wonder if you're yawning too. But yeah, I'm not an astrologer, so I'm going to channel this information, what wants to come through as a kind of heads up to hopefully help in any way, in some way, regarding how you might be able to manage what's going on for you personally. So please, as always, take what resonates and leave what does not. It'll be for somebody else. And full moons help us to release as well as tap into ourselves and our intuition. We can become more expressive and emotional around full moons. Tapping into these energies can help keep us on track. And that's why I do full and new moon ceremony ritual every month. So if you're interested in trying that out with me, see the links below to my Shamanic Heartspace Patreon. Okay, so the first thing that's coming through is expect revelations as well as re-evaluation. This is a time really for, well, I guess, when new revelations come, we get to re-evaluate. So we do well to really ground ourselves right now. This is a time for really diving into creative and kind of, let's say, spiritual pursuits, if that resonates with you. And that can be as simple as meditating, having a ritual, having a nice ritual, sacred bath. There's good energy around for moving through any anxieties around, especially around social anxiety. If you've been hiding yourself from the world, you might feel like getting out there a bit more. allowing these revelations to come through. Yeah, so there's a lot of energy available for grounding ourselves. So that means feeling connected with the earth, feeling connected with our bodies. The word integration is coming to mind. So a lot of people have been working very hard on themselves recently to clear what doesn't serve them, to come into who they really are. And this is a period for integration. And with that integration, we evolve. And then, of course, that's where the revelations and the re-evaluation comes through. Nice. Okay, so this is a good time to take a look at your home life, your daily life, your routines. You can see how kind of productive you're being. Where is your energy going? This is a theme, actually. So this really means Are you happy in your space? Are you feeling comfortable and secure in your space, in your body? And if not, what can be done about that? So do you need to declutter anything? Is there anything you could, remove from your home, remove from your heart, remove from your routines, remove from your thought patterns? You can do that even simply writing those down. If there's anything stuck in your head or stuck in your energy, writing them down and burning them, offering them away. Is there anything in the way of your abundance? That's what you can be letting go of. Usually, I'm getting the feeling for a lot of people, this is going to be thought patterns, the return of possibly the return of old habits wanting to rear their heads, tempting you down that road again. But you've grown, you've changed, you've moved on. You don't need to indulge in those anymore. I think a lot of people are really exhausted. Yeah. So remove the pressure from yourself. So when we talk about looking at yourself, looking at your life, removing these things, it's not about being really uptight with yourself and coming up with new schedules and ways to be productive. Just gently nurturing yourself with regard to anything that doesn't need to take up space in your existence anymore. Really leaning into that nurturing. I'm getting that vision of kind of holding the earth, to be honest, and you are part of the earth. So reorganizing, organizing, embracing what works for you, releasing what doesn't, and kind of maybe abandoning the schedule if necessary, because that can be really limiting, and can be a means of bypassing as well. If you're really regimental with yourself, not being kind to yourself, a lot of pressure around it. This time I'm going to do yoga. This time I'm going to do meditation. This time I'm going to maybe just being a little softer with those edges, because sometimes, that militant attitude can cause distraction, dissociation from really the point of it all, which is to help you evolve, help you to feel good. So, leaning into what helps your confidence and what connects you with the here and now is a very important message. Not looking for perfection, but more what you can build consistency around, what's helpful for you, and gently cleaning up and detoxing your environment, your body, your relationships. Okay. Now, new information coming into the light, possibly. I mean, that's a common theme for full moons, but you can expect new information, most likely. Probably unexpected, but it feels positive. I know we're all on a different road, different journey, but this seems to be an energy of information that is going to help you move ahead in a positive and productive way, bringing things out of the unconscious. Oftentimes we can just be operating from a program and not even realize that we're doing it, that we're holding on, we're not surrendering to the big plan. So maybe insecurities can come to the surface with this. These can really be moved through because there's an energy and nurturing support available for that. Really feeling that Virgo energy of like just being held through this. And if you need to reach out to someone, if there is someone that you trust and you can reach out to, if you don't feel like holding space for yourself at this time, then do that. Like being vulnerable, there's a lot of power in that. Just this is me, this is who I am, this is my rawness, as the shadow moves more into the light. Okay, so just an audio message there that unfounded fears can be released now. So a lot of our fears are unfounded, not really based on anything except perhaps something that happened a long time ago. And so then we don't really hold power over us anymore. Like yeah, many of us have been moving through the labyrinth, no? And feeling like we're on the run from something, but actually we were just running from ourselves. Yeah, really getting a vision of a labyrinth here. Might watch that film if I can find it. Yeah. So as well, being kind to ourselves so that we can embrace the changes that want to come through. There are lots of changes on the way, and we can really be kind to ourselves in that. This is really seems really important. Getting an image of somebody wearing a lot of armor and being difficult to move. If we just put down that armor for a while and trust that we are protected, that we are strong. We are strong enough. Nothing is going to happen to us that we can't handle. It's all happening there in the mind. So just be gentle with yourself. Hug yourself. Hug a tree too. Hug other people. You may feel like you're not a huggy person, but might do you some good. And okay, so with this change, there may be new connections coming in, lasting, good, strong connections. You may be feeling that already, actually. New people coming in that are really good for you, as well as you being good for them. Real solid, lifelong connections over many lifetimes, even for support and nurturing. All right, yeah. So for some people, you will be able to see more clearly what needs to happen next. So kind of organizing and clearing what needs to be done in order for those things to take place. We can't really move into something new with the old baggage dragging behind us, especially perhaps in the areas of health, around the heart and around the home, they're telling me. Yeah, like literally showing me someone organizing their paperwork and doing their housework, getting all of that in order, but that's a metaphor. Just getting things in line in order to move ahead when the time comes. Okay, so if you've been feeling strong waves of emotion and been in your head a lot lately, this is why, because the energy is trying to support you in getting your ducks in a row so that you can have a softer landing when your next leap of faith comes in. And it will. There's likely to have been, or currently even, a lot of fear around holding on. Some people will have moved through that already. Some people that are still waiting for that release. So yeah, kind of holding on to all the questions, all the mind stuff, all the what if stuff, just holding on to ideas and expectations, resisting change or jumping in. We need to jump in with the fear anyways. Yeah, and if you have, you'll know you're probably receiving really big rewards for that big shift in energy. Something now coming forward, like an upgrade, really. And if not, it's on the way. Really, it feels like that's for everybody. It feels weird to say that because we're all on a different journey, but yeah, well, everybody can expect an upgrade. It would seem. Anyway, we'll see. Also, a lot of people are already making big changes. There's been a sort of second chances vibe going on for a lot of people, but it's not really the second chance. It's just that you weren't ready before. You weren't really ready, and so now you are, or soon you will be. And the message they want me to pass on is nothing is wasted. Remember that. If maybe you felt like you were stuck, you were wasting time, or nothing was happening, you're going around in circles, but that's not the case. It's part of your journey. It's part of your evolution. Moving into the heart space. Oh, a lot of clearing taking place, sorting, storing. Make sure you're taking care of that heart space, whatever's been going on for you. Allowing any releases, perhaps through the tears. Maybe some shaking's been going on as well, moving stuff out of the body. Just give yourself a break. Try not to resist. Just surrender. The ego is just doing what it does. It thinks it's keeping you safe by repeating patterns and pushing you in certain directions and giving you the mind chatter, because the ego's not aware of your evolution. It doesn't know really that you've moved on. So yeah, definitely interesting, this word. Don't hate the ego is what they're saying. I hope that you don't hate the ego, because it's part of you. It's part of being human. Even talking about ego deaths and death energy, it's just a level of surrendering. We don't want the ego to die. It's a very useful tool for signaling where your work is. It's just another part of you. So this means when you want to resist a change, for example, your ego has a program that, oh, okay, hold on. It can feel like intuition sometimes. It can feel confusing then, because you don't know which voice to listen to. But it doesn't want you to do something differently in case you get hurt again or something difficult happens for you. But remember, you are different now. You have evolved. You have the tools now. So you can calm yourself with, whatever tools you have in your medicine bag, meditation, personal practice, etc. So you don't need to operate from fear anymore or conditioning. You can observe it and you can say, okay, what are you trying to teach me? Let's go back to school. Okay, also, many people are making new roads. They're showing me roads being paved in how we live our lives, individually and as a collective. Okay, thank you. So you might feel the urge to be in relationships differently or work differently or whatever it is. And that's okay. It's likely to come with some fear because it's uncharted territory, right? But you can trust yourself and you can trust the process. Even if something doesn't go to plan or as you expected or whatever, you're going to grow from that and you're going to be supported. You are supported. Interesting. Okay, so you may be noticing that your, let's call them gifts, kind of coming online, getting activated, getting stronger. Maybe picking up more on the energy of others, or feeling things more deeply, more than usual, even picking up stuff that really doesn't belong to you. Okay, so this makes it even more important to keep your energy and your space clean. Take rest and space when you need it. That's going to come with boundary setting. Oh, yeah, trying not to overgive. A real Virgo trait. This is a Virgo full moon. If you if you feel like you have to give or overgive, then give to yourself. And then when your cup overfloweth, it will then benefit others. But now is the time for really self-love, self-care, self-improvement. And this isn't a selfish kind of ego, I'm better than you, I need more than you, I deserve more than you. Not at all. This is self-nurturing. So with regard to they're giving me the word self-improvement, but this is more around what have you been wanting to learn or do or try that's going to feed your soul? Looking at the daily habits, could this take some fine-tuning even? So yeah, a lot around what's working, what's not. You might be required to look more at facts and details of any given situation if something has been feeling stuck, because then that's perhaps how the new information will come to light that then you can take stock of. Maybe you want to go in a new direction altogether. Do you feel like something is missing? Maybe you can ask yourself if there's something missing, is there a void that you're trying to fill consciously or unconsciously? Maybe you're more aware that you want more in something than you had before. I don't know. This seemed quite specific, but maybe it resonates. I hope so. Okay, so so you might also reconnect with something that's been hiding from you, all connected to what I just said, right? And yeah, also this kind of exposing something from the shadow. This doesn't have to be difficult or painful. You can do this with grace and ease, just by soothing yourself and having those quiet moments and allowing any releases to take place. But it's like this is going to feel quite revelatory. Yeah, just don't be hard on yourself. Don't waste energy on beating yourself up, you know? Okay, so the saying just kind of look back a little bit, reflection time. Lots of R words, revelation, reevaluation, reflection. Um, and maybe, yeah, maybe reflect on your intentions for the year that you set. How's all that coming along? Has that changed? And honoring that if it has changed. Mm. If you feel like resting, please rest. And if you do insist on the to-do list, just go through that little by little. Pace yourself. Yeah, there's going to be a big energy shift coming up soon. um, yeah, feelings of frustration, like it's too much, like explosive energy later down the line, after this moon, coming up to the next new moon equinox. I don't want to go too far ahead. Okay, let's just come back to now. Okay, so if you end up kind of muddling over choices, or feeling stuck, or just I don't know what to do, just make a decision. There are no mistakes. You can't go wrong. Whatever you do, you've got to learn. You're gonna grow either way. The way forward is just to step into it. Yeah, make a decision. Step in. Step up. Seems like a lot of people are going to be feeling this kind of tug of intuition versus logic. So just decide, just do it. Okay, if you'd like to hear more, part 2 is available over on Patreon. Just check out the box for more information if you'd like to get a hold of that. If you're interested in working with me, I would be delighted. I'm in Peru. If you want to come to work with sacred plants such as ayahuasca, we have a diet happening in July, but you can check all that out yourself. More importantly, I'd just like to really thank you for being here and for listening. I'd really like to just send you loads of love. And I hope that you found this helpful. And have a wonderful, peaceful, nurturing Virgo full moon. If you feel like reaching out, letting me know what rituals you've been up to and all those things, please do. And just know that you're a star. See you soon.